Hello everybody, welcome back. Hopefully this video finds you well, or at least better than I am right now. As you can see, the chips on the table are open already. So, attempted to do this video, and for some reason my camera just died, even though it actually has like a plugged-in battery. So, that's happened once before, completely lost the video, and every time that this shuts off with like that, completely loses the video. So, that's fun.
Yeah, we did a whole review.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's Ashley here with
open bags.
Ashley here with us too. Her's brand chips. There, yeah, okay. I'm going
Let's
to
reopen these
give you my authentic reaction to these three chips that we have never tasted in our lives.
No, definitely not 5 minutes ago or anything.
It's annoying, but it is what it is. So, look, we've got three chips. We went to Pennsylvania. Hers is apparently bigger up there. The only experience I've ever had with Hers brand is literally my dad used to order the hot chips or get the hot chips. There's like a gas station that served them. So I only know those, and we'll talk about those in another episode. But we do have 2 salt and vinegars and an Old Bay. Again, unfortunately, already went through this, so we've tried them. But, you know, try and give you the most authentic reaction possible, right? Okay, so the totally unopened bag of salt and vinegar potato chips. Hey, they're gluten-free. God, it's just so terrible that we have to do this again.
No, how can we give our genuine initial reactions a second time?
Well, look, I mean, they're kind of Lay's looking chips. Light, airy.
Yeah, I really like these ones. I like the texture of the potato chip. It's not quite like a Lay's bite.
You're right.
It feels kind of thicker, although it doesn't look any thicker.
Yeah, it seems a little bit more aerated than a standard Lay's. I like it. It kind of, but not so much on the track of like Munchos. Have you ever had Munchos?
I have, yeah.
Those are like super aerated.
Yeah.
But the salt and vinegar is not bad. I don't think that they're super vinegary, which is, you know, automatically going to be a minor disqualification for me because I want the vinegar to burn my tongue. But it's actually a pretty good chip. I could see sitting there just eating those.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Moving on. Kettle cooked Boardwalk salt and vinegar. So kettle cooked as opposed to that kind of interesting chip there. You like kettle cooked chips?
I love kettle cooked chips.
You got a boring bag of kettle cooked chips recently?
Straight salt.
It's not weird. So anyway, it's typical kettle cooked. I like to get the foldovers.
Boardwalk's a little more liberal with their vinegar.
Yeah, it kind of sucks I didn't get my initial reaction because, like, you pop one of those in, it just automatically grabs you. There's so much vinegar on that. Honestly, Conn's is my favorite. This is a real close second. Like, the vinegar is just, it's present. You got a dud chip.
The first time,
The first time that wasn't super vinegary, but that's a really nice chip. I like it a lot. The kettle cooked is not as crunchy as some kettles, which I'm fine with because some of those kettle chips will just break your teeth.
Yeah.
All right. Old Bay.
Old Bay.
We took a smell of that, and it's just straight up Old Bay. You know, it really gives you a good kick of that Old Bay. And again, kind of looks similar to the salt and vinegar, standard salt and vinegar chip, but not quite, in my opinion. A little bit closer to a Lay's chip, in my opinion, than that one.
Yeah. Oddly enough, yes.
But the Old Bay on there is straight up Old Bay. You get a hit of celery just right there. And the closest approximation I've ever had on anything stating that it's Old Bay seasoned, as opposed to just having an actual tin of Old Bay and shaking it on something. So pretty good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't eat a ton of them, though.
Agreed. Personally.
Yeah.
But yes.
It's not that kind of chip, but if you really love Old Bay, I mean, you're going to love that. Mm-hmm. Just like go get a couple crabs and just put them on top of the chips. It'll be fine. So, anyway, of the three, which one was your favorite?
So for me, the Kettle Cook Boardwalk salt and vinegar, then the basic salt and vinegar, and last the Old Bay. But to be fair, the most impressive was probably the Old Bay because it's different and a little more unique than the others.
Yeah, and I think I'd be on your line of thinking too, but I would just flip the salt and vinegar with the Old Bay, so Kettle, Old Bay, salt and vinegar. Okay. Strictly because the Old Bay is so shockingly Old Bay. It's like they really hit the nail on the head. But I would prefer the regular salt and vinegar over the Old Bay anytime. Mm-hmm. It's not to say that these are worse. It's just that was just a lot, but that totally is a chip up my alley. So anyway, next time when we have more stuff, hopefully we don't have a camera problem, but hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you've tried any of these chips below, let me know in the comments below. And leave any suggestions for future videos. If you'd like to send something in to be reviewed on the channel, P.O. Box is in the description, as is the Patreon link. If you'd like to support the channel, you don't have to, but it's there. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.